Thank you.
Shri Shivajirao Patel.
Shivajirao Patel.
You have not read my name properly.
Shivaji Rao Patel.
Yeah, my name is Adhalrao Shivaji, sir. Respected Chairman, sir. Thank you very much for this opportunity expressing on my views on behalf of my party Shiv Sena and party leader Sri Uddhavji Thackeray on union budget presented by NDA government. The overwhelming mandate given to this government surely was in the background of high inflation, rising food prices, and reviving the growth of India. After years of lackluster growth, missed opportunities, and unfulfilled potential, finally the Indian economy and its people have a roadmap which can truly transform this nation. The finance minister clearly stating that it would not be wise to accept everything that can be done or must be done in the first budget, as this government is just 45 days old and has boldly accepted the challenge to bring the fiscal deficit to 4.1% for the current fiscal year. The steps that are announced in this budget are only the beginning of a journey towards the sustained growth of 7 to 8% or above within the next 3 to 4 years. Today, the people in India are in no mood to suffer unemployment, inadequate basic amenities, lack of infrastructure, and pathetic governance. It is evident that budget believes in creating an environment conducive to boost the important sectors like agriculture, manufacturing, defense, employment generation, insurance, and housing. Honorable Finance Minister has covered almost all social sector challenges such as welfare of social caste and scheduled caste and scheduled tribe, welfare of senior citizens, empowerment of disabled persons, providing incentives to visually challenged, women empowerment, health and family welfare, rural development, education for all, and problem of malnutrition, etc. Reforms suggested by the Honorable Finance Minister in the farming sector, such as proposal for agri-universities, agri-credits, rural infrastructure development fund, improving warehousing and restructuring FCI are commendable. We look forward for their implementation at the earliest. The single window concept proposed by the government for faster clearance of files, e-business platform for 24/7, information related to investment and clearance is appreciated. Special focus on MSME and SME enterprises shall certainly help increase in growth. India's success in PPP market has been appreciated globally. We have seen airports, we have seen ports, highways rolled out under this scheme successfully in past. Now, 9 new airports, 16 ports that are announced in the budget shall be rolled out in phased manner. Building of expressways linking supply chain to industrial corridors shall be taken up at the earliest. Under the power sector, investment shall be done in renewable energy and ultra-mega solar projects. Mining sector needs revision of royalty rates, and solutions to the current impasse must be found expeditiously. However, sir, I would like to draw kind attention of the Honorable Finance Minister to a few suggestions that are revival of SEZ is of utmost importance. We have failed to attract investment even after formal announcement of SEZ by previous government, especially after introduction of minimum alternate tax and dividend distribution tax in year 2005. no new sizable investment has happened. This needs to be debated and discussed at length. We can't forget our motto for the very existence of the SEZ. We should export our goods, but not the taxes. This seems to have been forgotten by the previous regime by introducing MAT and DDT. It is upon this new government and the finance minister in particular to reverse this. Successive Indian governments have given a boost to software industry in past. This has shown good result. Now it is time that electronic hardware industry is given similar boost. Because most of the nations like China, Korea and Thailand, they have progressed just because of the electronic hardware industry, and their economy has grown just because of this particular industry which they are masters. We need to take further vision of our Prime Minister Shri Narendra Modi ji, who has mentioned about manufacturing good and cheap quality mobile handset in India. Our vision of competing with China cannot be implemented unless the electronic hardware industry is given necessary concession in excise duty, custom duty, and other statutory benefits. I suggest discussions be initiated on the possibilities of implementation of a policy to benefit this industry and revive growth in this sector. Another important suggestion I want to make here, Chairman Sir, the Honorable Finance Minister should also consider extending the benefit of urban renewal mission, which is presently applicable only to cities. On similar lines, Rural Development Ministry should consider to cover important growing parts of rural India. For example, Gram Panchayat with the population of 15 to 25,000 and above have a need for improving their sanitation, drainage, wastewater management, and construction of internal village roads. At present, there is no scheme by Rural Development Ministry to support the villages and Gram Panchayat for development of these basic amenities, as most of the Gram Panchayats are not capable of taking these activities on their own due to scarcity of funds. Chairman Sir, the funds allocated under Pradhan Mantri Gram Sadak Yojana in this year budget is just 14,000 odd crore. This seems grossly insufficient and should be increased because number of roads to be built under this scheme throughout India are much more than expected. 1 minute, sir. Chairman, sir, Honorable Finance Minister has included onion and potatoes in essential commodities list, because of which majority of farming communities are unhappy as they feel prices of these two commodities will fall down. I request through you to Honorable Finance Minister to safeguard the interest of farmers by fixing minimum support price. The last point I want to make here is, sir, the MP LAD fund available to HMP is 5 crore rupees. This has been so since last 5 years. Local area development activities need more funding. For example, size of the constituency, the population of the constituency, majority of them are more. For example, my constituency has more than 1,200 villages, 2 blocks of municipal corporation spread over 6,000 kilometers, and 26 lakh population. A meaningful development activity cannot be undertaken in this meager amount. Hence, I request Finance Minister to consider increasing this amount to minimum rupees 10 to 12 crore. With this, I request Honorable Finance Minister through you, Chairman Sir, to kindly look into the above suggestion and include in the general budget. And I thank you again. And with this, I support this budget. Thank you.
Sri A. Srinivas Rao.